Well, joining us now to discuss further on the significance of the May Day celebration is the president of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, Kaigama. Thanks for joining us on TVC News at 10. Now, the excitement about the new minimum wage is being driven with caution, bearing in mind that many state governors had difficulties paying the 18,000 naira minimum wage. How optimistic are you, and what's been done to ensure implementation of this?
Well, thank you, and may I say happy Workers' Day. Well, we are very, very optimistic that most of the states, as it stands today, more than 20 state governors have indicated their willingness to pay the 30,000 naira minimum wage. And we do know that they have the capacity, they have the resources to pay this national minimum wage, except for the fact that some of them are very, very corrupt. Some do not know what it takes when we talk of good governance. So, our strong belief is that we just have to ensure that by law, the minimum wage law has made provision for penalties. So any employer of labor that does not pay this minimum wage should expect to face the consequence in accordance with the law.
Mr. Kaigama, we understand that negotiation is supposed to continue with the federal government for workers who already earn more than 30,000 naira. Do you have an update on that?
Yeah, the negotiation is supposed to take place between the federal government and the National Joint Council, and between the state governments and the state joint councils. The fact remains very, very clear. It's not an issue of data. The federal government know the staff on their payroll. They know those earning level from level 1, step 2 and above to level 17. Ditto at the state level. So it's an issue of taking the relativity or taking the corresponding increase. So it's an opportunity now to discuss with the respective joint councils of the federal and the state government.
Now, we understand that having crossed the hurdle of the minimum wage, labor unions now want more, coming out with fresh demands. What's the priority on this list of new demands?
Well, we don't have new demands except for the fact that as we have inflationary rates skyrocket, as we have a situation where the naira is devalued, as we have a situation where the purchasing powers of the workers' salary is brought down, obviously there will be demands for the increase of either our salaries or other welfare what we call as welfare steps by employers of labor that will improve on the hardship that are being currently faced by workers. For instance, if landlords increase their rents, if a worker shortly in between the office and his home, he pays more. If a worker pays more in terms of his health care, if a worker pays more for the school fees of his wards, obviously his take home will never take him home.
That's all right.
The most important thing for him to do as a priority is to demand for the increase in his salary, or for government to question the effect of the hardship, the excruciating effect of the rents, healthcare, transportation, and other welfare needs of his.
I think you made your point very clear there. President, Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, Bobo
the
Kaigama.
condition of service of workers,
I'm afraid that's how much time can permit us.
Employers are supposed to provide for.
Let me say happy Workers' Day to you, and thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.